It's time to add a blindfold.
Blindfolding.
That's what I have to do.
You climb the mountain high.
Caitlin Clark went viral again, but not for her scoring or deep threes. This time, it's the kind of viral moment that has WNBA execs waking up in a cold sweat. Just as the league was trying to showcase unity, Caitlin dropped a moment so astonishing it sparked Twitter debates, outraged fans, and made players do a double take. Buckle up, because this could be the most unintentionally iconic disaster the WNBA never anticipated. You won't believe what just transpired. Yet it might be exactly what the league needs to finally pay attention to her true power.
And that's the worst part of all this, is the new fans are sucking the f***ing life out of the WNBA right now. It's just the truth. You are right. You are right, new fans. There has never been more viewership because of Caitlin Clark. There's never been more attention. They're doing 40 minutes on First Take about Caitlin Clark. They never did that before, as Monica McNutt called out. You're right. But you know what there was in the WNBA last year and the years prior? There was other stories.
What's more awkward than a WNBA all-star struggling to explain TikTok to bored interns, realizing once again that Caitlin Clark is the entire spectacle, not just a part of it. She's not simply a key player, she's the event itself. The halftime show, the crowd's focus, the traffic jam, everything converges around her. This Iowa phenom can attract 3 million viewers just by casually tying her shoes in slow motion. And isn't just part of the league's buzz, she's the reason people tune in, the star that elevates the entire WNBA experience beyond expectations.
Playing in the league appreciate so much the growth and the expansion and all of those things. Undoubtedly they do. You gotta wonder, Gary, at some point if they're going, oh my God, we literally can't talk about anything else. And not talk about anything else like...
While the WNBA struggles to boost its viewership, fumbling the numbers like trying to dribble a football, Caitlin Clark is effortlessly dominating the internet. She's out here breaking the web with a viral collab alongside Dude Perfect, those guys known for bouncing basketballs off rooftops into pools and making viral videos. The collaboration finally dropped, and it's not just trending, it's downright infectious. If this moment had a medical diagnosis, Fauci himself might issue guidelines. Caitlin's viral impact is unstoppable, proving she's not just a basketball star, but a cultural phenomenon that's rewriting the game's viral playbook.
Which one went in?
3, 2, 1.
Thank you guys.
That was me. Give me the win.
And guess what? It all unfolded at the worst possible moment for everyone except Caitlin. While she's sidelined with a quad strain, just a small, frustrating reminder that she's human. The WNBA is like a speeding train suddenly hitting a dead end. Ticket sales? Vanishing. Hype? Crumbling. Momentum? Sinking faster than Shaq's free throws. Meanwhile, Caitlin's viral video keeps racking up views at lightning speed, leaving the league behind as it struggles to stay relevant. In this chaos, she's the undeniable star, proving that even sidelined, her influence and reach continue to grow exponentially.
Caitlin Clark and her decision, I not only respect it, but I wholeheartedly support it. You know, a lot of people say that Caitlin Clark moves the needle. That is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness, she and the Indiana Fever accounted for 45% of all the broadcast value of the WNBA last season. She accounted also for helping drive the numbers of merchandising up 500%. Of course, her jersey was #1.
Let's be honest. This isn't just a fleeting moment of synergy, it's an outright visual catastrophe for a league already hesitant to acknowledge what even a 5-year-old with an iPad can see. Caitlin Clark isn't just helping the WNBA, she is the WNBA. Now that she's sidelined with a quad strain, the league appears to have lost the charger for its only functioning device. Ratings aren't just slipping, they're free-falling. Highlight reels that once lit up social media are now struggling to keep up with old YMCA footage. The silence surrounding her absence is deafening, louder than the applause in half-empty arenas. Ironically, the WNBA tried to position her as part of a collective rise, but in reality, she's been carrying the entire league on her back in sneakers. Without her, the lights are still on, but nobody's home. When Caitlin Clark sits out, the league doesn't just slow down, it nearly disappears. You can craft whatever narrative you want, trailblazing women's sports, historic milestones, progress in real time, but the evidence is clear. When ticket prices for Indiana Fever games drop from $86.00 to free with a hot pretzel purchase, it screams loud and clear. Nobody cares about the WNBA brand anymore. Fans aren't glued to Twitter for box scores or halftime speeches. They've checked out. The league's absence is felt more than ever, and without Caitlin,
Since behind the goal. We'll call it the -3. Here we go, Caitlin. Come on. Come on. That'll work. Wow!
fans are drawn to one thing: Caitlin doing Caitlin things. Deep three-pointers launched like guided missiles, slicing through the air with precision, cross-corner passes that seem to bend the laws of physics, defenders becoming viral memes. It's a grainy YouTube clip, yet that's what fans flock to, not the stat sheets, not league milestones, but a simple online video of her pulling off a no-look three in front of some cornfield-themed warehouse. That's the spectacle. That's the real show. The league just happens to be where the merchandise is sold. But that's the beauty of it. This isn't about basketball in the traditional sense. It's about accessibility. Tease about reaching the audience the WNBA has been trying to engage for decades. Young, casual, hype-hungry fans who don't care about press conferences or legacy. They want fun. And Caitlin Clark delivers thrill and excitement like Amazon Prime on steroids. The timing? Flawless. Because the moment that video dropped, she wasn't even on the court. She was on the bench with a quad injury, while the league inadvertently was giving a masterclass in marketing. That's pure brilliance.
We appreciate it, Caitlin. Every shot you make is one less that I have to do.
You climb the mountain high.
Who needs the seed?
Okay?
So you're going to intentionally miss?
Of course. Goes like this. Oh. Time to shine.
All right.
You climb the mountain high.
The WNBA's most significant moment of cultural relevance unfolded without its star even on the court. That's not just ironic, it's almost comically tragic. While Caitlin was icing her leg, the league was simultaneously icing its entire business model. And she was sidelined. Ticket prices plummeted, like a fire festival promise gone wrong. And that highly anticipated rematch with the Sky? It was relocated to an NBA arena because of her absence. Without Caitlin, let's just say the ushers stopped checking tickets and started handing out snacks. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player. She's a driving force in the economy. Viewership? Don't even try to downplay it. Her game against the New York Liberty didn't just attract viewers, it detonated screens across the country. At its peak, a staggering 3.3 million people tuned in, an extraordinary number for the league. That's not just a statistic, that's a cultural event. And in a historic feat, a rookie, yes, a rookie, broke the record for the most watched regular season WNBA game in 25 years. That's the undeniable Caitlin effect.
Jackie Robinson of the WNBA will be Caitlin Clark if she stays healthy. There's a group of them that would hope for her to be out. But
why do you say she's going to be the Jackie Robinson of the WNBA?
Well,
it's not like she's the first white girl.
She's not the first white girl, but she's the first white superstar at the levels where she's scoring these, you know, the threes she's shooting. She's like a Steph Curry. She's the first actual superstar that people care. When's the last time we watched like college basketball? If I told you, tell me the greatest college basketball female basketball players.
Now let's shift our focus to the rest of the league. Brace yourself, because the drop in viewership is stark. The Storm versus Wings game drew just 339,000 viewers, hardly even 500,000. That's not a national audience. It's more like a tightly knit suburban neighborhood tuning in. Imagine the kind of crowd you get when a golden retriever learns to ride a tricycle on TikTok. That's the scale we're talking about. And the surprising part? That game was the most watched WNBA contest on NBA TV this season that didn't feature Caitlin Clark. Everything else? The audience sizes are so small they could comfortably fit inside a minor league baseball park. Some of these games are pulling numbers that wouldn't even register at your niece's middle school science fair live stream. It's not just a gap, it's a chasm. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player competing in the league, she's become the league's gravitational center. The others are simply orbiting her orbit. Meanwhile, the league is offering excuses like it's caught a cold. But Caitlin's fans are glued to YouTube, refreshing endlessly to watch her hit backward half-corn shots, grinning as if to say, "Is this not why you're here?" Caitlin Clark isn't just in the spotlight. She has become the spotlight. Everyone else, just long, confused shadows squinting into her glow, wondering, did she just break the matrix?
Dude, this might sound crazy. I think I could take Caitlin one-on-one. She is great, but I just feel like I could stop her. I got the length. I could put a hand up.
You can go ask her if she wants to play.
I think I can do it.
Go, Priest!
It's not that she's fast. It's like she's quick. It's like it's the twitch thing, and then like her release is just so pure.
It went about how I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the WNBA is over in the corner doing PR yoga, stretching reality into it's all part of the plan poses, while the internet collectively raises an eyebrow. They're posting training montages and inspirational quote cards as if it's the first week of youth basketball camp, but fans didn't tune in for motivational Mondays. They came for momentum. They came for magic. They came for Caitlin. Instead, they're being served corporate oatmeal with a side of "we're working on it." The problem is when the league has a true generational phenomenon, someone whose warm-up shots generate more online buzz than most playoff games, and their response is to keep calm and downplay, it's no longer just a PR mistake. It's a marketing malpractice. Caitlin Clark is catapulting the WNBA into global consciousness with every no-look pass and logo three-kenner. But the league's response? Press releases that read like they were written in 2006. Instead of riding the wave, they're paddling in place, missing the opportunity to truly capitalize on the moment.
Caitlin Clark might be a demigorgon. I was watching the WNBA, there was nothing on the TV, so I said, why do I just support women? I'm a proud feminist anyways. It was one of the worst things I've ever watched. All I saw was straight bricks. But Caitlin Clark might be a demigorgon. That girl can hoop. I will say, Caitlin Clark, your ass need a new team. The people on your team some trash. And I know you can't even tell them that they're trash, so I might need to talk to your coach. I was watching the last 4 minutes of the game. I know y'all niggas ain't watch it, so I'm gonna explain it to y'all. Caitlin Clark had like 6 open passes.
Let's be clear. This video isn't just viral, it's a seismic shift, a cultural moment, a spark that's igniting the sport's future. If the WNBA wants to keep playing in the shallow end while Caitlin Clark rockets into orbit, they need to wake up and catch up fast. Because these aren't just checkers, this is rocket science. That's a billion, yes, with a B. Like broke might be what the league becomes without Caitlin. Every viewer now knows her name. She's funny, relatable, and can sink a 3 from the rafters. She belongs in their algorithm, and that visibility, it matters more than any box score or highlight reel. While WNBA players were busy negotiating collective bargaining agreements and floating walkout threats over pay disparities, they seem to overlook one glaring fact. Caitlin Clark is the main attraction, the human headline, the reason half the country suddenly remembered the league existed. She isn't just selling tickets. She's the ticket. She fills arenas, drives merchandise sales, crashes ESPN ratings, and turns casual sports fans into dedicated WNBA watchers overnight. This isn't just a moment, it's a movement, and the league needs to recognize that before it's too late.
What I saw walk into the game is what the media don't see. Thousands of kids.
Wearing what, Gil?
Kids. Huh?
What were they
Caitlin
wearing?
Clark jerseys.
Were they Fever jerseys? Were they Iowa jerseys? Were they
wherever she played. It was whatever she played.
And that's what was more impressive to me.
It did that. It wasn't just it was Caitlin in the back.
For her style of play.
But her style of play. But it wasn't adults. Right. It was parents bringing their kids and their friends.
Now that she's sidelined, targeted, fouled, and benched more often than she's celebrated, the league is finally waking up to a harsh reality. They've bitten the hand that feeds them, and it's backfiring spectacularly, like a confetti cannon loaded with glitter bombs and regret. Let's be honest, much of the league's veteran roster didn't exactly roll out the red carpet for Caitlin Clark. Instead, there was palpable resentment, sometimes hiding behind passive-aggressive comments or overly physical play, from sneaky fouls that would make WWE look tame to dismissive interviews. It was clear some players resented the spotlight shining so brightly on someone new. They dismissed her hype, minimized her impact, and shrugged off her record-breaking moments with tired paying dues comments. But Caitlin Clark wasn't just another player. She was a seismic shift, a once-in-a-generation phenomenon. She ignited a fire that spread beyond the usual fans, drawing in millions of casual viewers and turning heads worldwide. Rather than embracing this historic moment, the league's old guard attempted to gatekeep, to control the narrative and hold on to the status quo. Now, those gates are rusted shut, and fans are asking why the league has suddenly become less exciting. Meanwhile, Clark has outviewed entire seasons in just 5 minutes of highlight reels, collaborations that went viral beyond anything the league expected. The consequences of ignoring her brilliance are undeniable. Sponsors, investors, and league executives who once believed in the rising tide lifts all boats theory now have receipts. Caitlin Clark doesn't just lift boats, she is the boat. Everyone else is clinging to life jackets, waiting for her return. When she finally steps back onto the court, you can bet she'll be in the captain's chair, steering the future of women's basketball.
I was going to call this one the Butler long ball, but Caitlin came up with a better name. Tell them.
The Hinkle Heave.
The Hinkle Heave. Here we go.
Yes!
What happens next isn't just about ratings. It's about contracts, leverage, and who has a seat at the table when the WNBA charts its future. Unless someone magically develops the ability to shoot from the logo while charming both a 10-year-old and a 60-year-old simultaneously, Caitlin's chair will be the only one with legs. And just for good measure, this video dropped while the league was riding a wave of potential labor unrest. Players, armed with Caitlin's explosive metrics, were ready to storm the gates for better deals, swaggering into negotiations like poker players holding 4 aces. But now that she's benched and the buzz has fizzled faster than a flat tire on a unicycle, it's clear, no Caitlin, no leverage. The league just learned a tough lesson in economics and ego. While she rehabs her quad and sinks trick shots like it's second nature, the rest of the WNBA is realizing something crucial. You can't fake relevance. You either have a star or you don't. Caitlin isn't just a star. She's a solar flare, burning bright and scorching everything in her path, exposing the truth in dazzling clarity. She went viral while the league went quiet. And that, folks, is a cosmic moment even Dude Perfect couldn't have scripted better. The league's future hinges on recognizing that stars like Caitlin Clark don't just shine, they illuminate the entire game, leaving a trail that's impossible to ignore. If you enjoyed leaving a like and subscribing, more videos are on the screen now.